Begin with, we have this concept of the people from other planets as little green men. Are they green from what you know? Are they all the same?
Unfortunately, they're not so benevolent.
A fucking alien.
What's good? Welcome here, 51 here with your host Jimmy. Another day in the jungle. Give us a like, subscribe, and also become part of our community here in Golden Era. And, also visit our webpage, goldeneraboxing.com, for more news and stories. All right, let's get to this. Wow, this is really good news because apparently, as we all know, Shakur Stevenson said 2 days ago after his fight with Yoshino, the Japanese guy who he completely dominated, that he wanted a fight with Devin Haney. And not only did he want to fight, he said he would smoke Devin Haney, which is, those are big words. So he said that he wanted that undisputed championship and he would make that fight for sure. So Devin Haney and Bill Haney responded to that yesterday, but now things have got to a different level. So this is very good because now Bill Haney was instructed apparently by Devin to go talk to Bob Arum and check for availability to make this fight happen. Now, obviously, as we all know, Devin Haney must beat Vasyl Lomachenko, and I don't think he'll beat him. I think Vasyl Lomachenko, first of all, he's too small for Devin Haney, and second of all, I just don't think that, Lomachenko has much of a chance, but you never know, as boxing, things can happen. But this would be great news because Bob Arum have also said a few months ago that the winner between Devin Haney and Lomachenko should face Shakur Stevenson. So there is an agreement here between the manager of Devin Haney, which is his father, Bill Haney, and also Bob Arum and Shakur Stevenson to make that actual fight happen. So this could very well be a fight that can be made after Lomachenko. And I'm going to tell you something. If Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson fight, this will be a mega fight for many different reasons. These are two fighters who, based upon what we've seen in boxing, should not face each other at this point. But there's a lot of fighters who are now risking, and I'm very happy this is happening, their undefeated records to face one another for legacy. A lot of pussies right now, a little, weak people, are still with the A side, B side, making excuses for a lot of these fights not to happen. And here you have these fighters who are taking these fights, which are very complicated, and that's what boxing really is about. Boxing is not about A side, B side, like a fucking broken record. It's not about your purse or, who deserves it. You deserve it. No, you don't deserve it. It's not about that shit, man. It's about making these fights happen, and I'm happy that a lot of these fighters are taking these risks, because if it was based on the model of Floyd, if it was based on the model of Canelo Alvarez, man, these fights would never happen. These fights would never happen. So I'm very happy that this is a real possibility, and I think they both really want this fight. Shakur Stevenson will look very weak if he called out Devin Haney, say he was smoking, and then we all know that Devin Haney is going to stay at 135. That's what he said, to wait for Shakur Stevenson. It would just look very, very weak on Shakur Stevenson. So Shakur Stevenson has no other option than to fight Devin Haney at this point. And Devin Haney cannot duck Shakur because now he's said that he would stay at 135. So that's the fight that must happen. We know the Tank is, in the sidelines, with his little dress on, waiting to see who beats up each other, because he doesn't want to take none of that beef. It's like when you put your hands, you want to separate two tigers fighting each other. You don't want to do that because, you don't put your hand in between those things, right? So that's Tank Davis. He does not want to. He's just waiting to see what happens, because he's not taking any of these two guys, okay? And maybe if he does, he puts a rehydration clause like he would with Ryan Garcia. I don't know. But whatever it is, this is a very good fight. very technical fight, and this is going to be one of the best fights in boxing for sure. So I cannot wait for this fight to happen, and we'll see what happens. So anyway, let's check out what happens, man. I'm excited, man. I'm really excited. This is good news for boxing. Anyway, give us a like, subscribe, become part of Golden Era, and we'll see you in the next video. And peace to everybody.